coming out live. Hopefully somebody will join me, or a couple of you will join me. I'm just going to adjust this camera just to make sure. Oh, on level. All right, you. Hopefully I'm coming out live. 1 second. Oh, excellent. So, good. Couple of you joining me whilst I get organised. Okay. Oh, good. All right. So, those that are watching, just give me a thumbs up to let me know that the audio is okay before I start nattering on. All right. Wait, you. Okay. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully I'm coming out live. Oh, excellent. All right, cool. All righty. So, I'm going to do a live session with Hottie. So, Hottie is my just under a year-old border collie puppy that I bred. She is one of the 3 puppies, and she wants to get out the crate. She's one of the 3 puppies that I have. So, you've seen Jungle, Reset, and now Hottie. And my session is going to be about some body awareness exercises for dog sports. So I'm not going to let her out while she's screaming to get out. She's just in a crate waiting to be released, and she's getting a bit impatient, so we'll just wait. So again, making sure I'm consistent with my shaping criteria across the board. So just very quickly, I'm going to do several body awareness exercises. You've seen me use these in previous lives. And I did the stand square, which I'm going to have a little go with her. I'm also going to be working on backing up and individual paw target. So really simple behaviours that anybody can do in a small space, and you can do at home. You don't have to use these, so you could even use cushions. So I'm going to use the cushions as well to show you how simple it is. So I'm going to get started because she's getting impatient. Make sure I've got my toys. I'm just going to wait for her to be quiet. She can see me setting up. So, okay, I'll get her in. Okay, good. All right, let's see how this goes. Sit ups. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Hey, Pop. Pop, Pop. Hey, Poppy. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's have a little game with you first. Okay, so always starting with a tug. Getting with a bit of play. Let's just shut that door. Shut that door. Shut that door. Good tug. Good. Good job. Hey, you. Yeah. So one of the things that Hottie struggled with was tugging, which we've really worked. Good. Which we've really worked on. And it was because when she was a tiny puppy, she had a really, really good tug. But she had major issues teething, and I share this again on the Jungle Book, Good Girl Pup. And she actually had a cracked canine, well, the canine cracked, and it showed when it was removed that she had, good girl baby, an underdeveloped canine. So it was definitely part of what contributed to her place, because since she's had that removed, her play has really massively improved. So, okay, so we're just warming up some play, you missed it. Good. So again, play, you don't have to, good girl, to be really super vigorous with your good girl. Here you go. Hey, that's my favourite one. No, we'll get this one. Get that one. Hey. You don't have to run around like a headless chicken. It's really about your motion and movement. Good girl. Thank you. Good. Well done. Get that one. All right, do you want your favourite one? Oh, it's a favourite. Smack bum! Oh, smack your bum. Good. So chaser toys are great. So toys that are on like long handles like this are great because you can create lots of motion. Good girl. So if you're working on developing play, yeah, good girl. Yeah. Chase and motion are huge parts of that. So she wasn't confident about me touching. Oh, you missed it. Good. Good. Yes. Good. She wasn't confident about me touching her. I had to really work hard, and I think it's because of the sensation on her. Hey, Pop. Good girl. On her face or near to her face. Come here. Ready. 1. Good. Oh, yes. Good. So good girl. Good. Thank you. So all stuff that puppies go through, they're all individuals. She needed that built. She had it brilliantly when she was a tiny puppy, but as I say, she had these issues with her teeth, so we have to accommodate for that. So one of the things that I'm going to teach is her to put, good girl, good, well, her front feet and back feet on both items. Hey, Hottie. Wishes those are yummy treats. Good girl, nice. Okay, so she should be able to sort that out. Yay. I'll let her figure it out. That's better. Good. Yes, good girl. Super. Good. So what I'm looking for her to stand on the two paws, square, ideally. Good. Good. Then adding some mixture choice to that. Good girl. Good girl. Yay. Super. Good. Oh, so she breaks position. Again, so playing little mind games with them. Oh, what am I doing? Get my food ready. Ooh, a little bit of a stall, I think. Not that one. Yay. That's what we did yesterday. Yay. Pop, pop. Good. Yes, good. So I'm going to wait her out, wait for her to process information, let her think about it a bit. Ooh. Yeah, good. Getting a bit distracted. Good. So I'm not going to help her out, she's going to figure it out. Good. Oh, it's a bit distracted. Good girl. Good. Super. Good. Good, that's right, that's better. Good one. Oh, get it. Good. So, she got a bit distracted there. I'm not going to help her. She can figure it out. Yeah. Good job. I want to teach her to stay in the game. Thank you. Okay. Let's do it again. So she's offering stuff, which is fine. Good girl. Oh, so I'm just going to pick these up. Just make it here a bit. That's better. Nice. Super girl. Well done. Oh, good girl. Well done. That's better. Ready? Get it. Good. So rather than me cajoling her, I just pick up the items and move them a little bit, which we got her interest again. Good girl. Whoa. Thank you. Good. Let's do it again. Yay. Good girl. So I'm just giving her some information when she makes effort, but I'm not going to click her reward until she puts her her front feet on one item and her back feet. Good girl. Nice choice. Good. Nice. Good. So you can see her there, that repetition. She, okay, go on. Whoa. Go on. Get it. Well, you can see there she's letting go as I touch, so I'm going to work on that. When it's on the floor. Ready. So what she wants to do is hurt it. Whoa. Good. Good girl. Nice. Get that one. She wants to just get that one. Get that one. Get that one. Good. Good. Yes. Good. Nice. So I also, with her, I often will click her for interacting with the toy. So the other thing that I will teach is for her to good girl. She's doing it. And one of the others. Come here, Pop. Is to back up onto something. So I'm going to hopefully position that about. Let me see if I can just. Okay, so I'll do it. This might not be the best angle. What I'm going to teach her to do is back up onto this. I might do it there. Okay. Ready? Okay. Good. Yes, good. Well done. Okay. Let's see if she'll back up. Yep. Good. So her idea, okay, is for her to. Yep. Good. Put her back feet on that. So I'm going to change this. Get it? Good. So you guys can see. Let's do it this way. Okay. Good. Okay. Come here. So now I want her to back up. Yep, good. Clicking her for the end behaviour of stepping back onto it. Okay, good. Come here, pop. Good. Yep, good. Super. Okay, try again. A bit further now. So she twists. I'm going to reset her. Come here. Good. Good. Yep, good. Get it. Nice. So obviously I would increase the distance for the purpose of the angle of the camera. I would normally do it this way, okay? But obviously you won't be able to. I might try it actually. Let's try it. Come here. Pop. Pop, pop. Right? Come here. Good. Okay, let's try. Can you see? Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Ooh. Yay! Yep. Good. Super. Okay. Let's try another one. So she just twisted there. Pop, pop. Good. Nice. Ooh. Bit distracted. So I'm waiting her out. Yay! Good girl. Yay! Super! Nice one. Okay, see another one. Can you see? Make up. Okay. Good girl. Come here. Good. Again. Okay. So she's failed a couple of times. She's starting to twist. I want to make it slightly easier for her. Okay. Come here. Pop, pop. Good. Okay. Yay! Super. Nice one. Get it. Get that toy. Oh, get that toy. Good. Get it. Get that one. Where's he going? Quick. Get the toy. Quick. Get that toy. Ready. Come. Good girl. Super. Nice. Ready. Get that toy. Yes, that's better. Good girl. Nice one. Good. Thank you. Good. Let's do another one. Come here. Thank you. Do it. Good. Okay. Come here. Good. Yep. Good. Got it. Nice. Get that tucker. Good. Oh, you missed the treat there. Get that tucker. Good. Ready? Yeah. Good. Whoa. Good athlete. Get it. Good girl. Thank you. Good. Let's try again. Come here. Come on. Okay. Good. Okay. Yep. Good. Super. Come here. Let's try that at an angle. Good. Okay. Good. Come here. Good. Yep. Good girl. So she put her, at 2 feet on. Yes. Good girl. Super. Okay. Try again. Yay! Get it. Okay, get it. Yeah, nice, good. So building the distance up, where the dog can go back further. Again, if you've got a small space, get that one. Good. Good. Hey, pop. Good. If you've got a small space, just use the space that you have. So once the dog can do it at a short distance, you're good, girl. You're good. You can increase the distance and have the dog go further back. The key thing to be mindful of is letting the dog think. So, thank you, good girl. Her and Rudy, her brother, are very much, they take that, get it, good girl. Hey, boop, boop, boop. Yay, good. That pause to just digest information. The contrast, for example, with Jungle tends to get try and she gets frenzied. There is no right and wrong, they're just individual dogs, and it's having the patience to sit that through. In actual fact, that one, good. Her and Reset, because they learn what I call learn slow and then be able to think fast, they're easier to teach things because they're not so frantic. Whereas, get that toy, get it. Jungle, okay, good. Out. Thanks. Thank you. Good. Good. Jungle's far more, as you saw, she's pushier, she's always trying things to work out, and you have to slow her down. So, know your individual dog. That's why I like to shape with my dogs, because it really teaches me about how they think. And then once she certainly gains confidence in what she's doing, then she gets stronger and faster and sharper on things. Okay, let's move on to, where's the, hey, hop, do you want those ones? Oh, let's do these. These are good ones. Okay, so another simple body awareness exercise that you can do is, let's see if we do this one, getting your dog to stand on an, an item. I didn't bring the other one in with me, did I? And you want them to pivot. So that's something that, yep, good. a lot of people will teach, yeah, where the dog can go to the left and to the right. You can also progress that to having the dog doing it underneath your hand. Ooh, good, without stepping off. Yes, good girl. Well done, that's hard, isn't it? Yep, good. Well done, Bubba. Hang on. Good. Go this way. Get it? Good. It's a bit close to the sofa. Come here. Just move it away here. Okay. Okay. Yes, good. 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 Good girl. Good. Yep, good. Get it. Good. Yeah, it's a simple exercise. Now you can start that by having your dog initially stand on the item, and how you initially get them to pivot. Hang on, lady. This way. There. Good. Is to feed them to either side. So as I feed her, yeah, good, she has to turn, good girl, get it, to get the treat. So feeding the dog to the left and to the right, and as you can see her start to move her back end, and also just waiting them out, moving to one side, and as they move, you, good, yep, good, click them and feed them, all right? So, yep, good. I like my dogs to understand, yep, good, to orientate to the direction that I'm travelling. Where's your toy? Yes. Good. So she's got a whole position. Get it! Yes! Nice one. Yeah! Good girl. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Thank you. Good. Once the dog can understand that, I can progress to doing that standing up and having the dog pivot. Now, to add complexity to that, ready, get it! I can have the dog. Oh, hang on. Good. Let's do this one. Hang on, Pop. Good. Come here, Pops. Good. Rotate. Oh, let's bring this a bit closer. So she then steps onto something. Okay. Pivot. Good. Let's see if she can put her back feet on it. Good. Well done. Good. So I didn't want it to come off. I'd like her to pivot on the spot. Get it! Whee! Get the treats. Get that one. Good girl. Super. Get it. Good. Where did I put them? Where did I put them? Go, 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 go. Okay. Let's get some of those other ones. Thank you. Good girl. Hold on, Baba. Okay, let's go. Let's do this again. Good. Hip up. Yes, good. Good girl. Breaking down, rewarding the effort. Good. So I've got to orientate, I've got to find it. Yeah, good girl, super. She's not got her complete. Yeah, that's better. Good. Okay, this way. Yep, good, super. That one. Good. Yeah, better. Yay. Is that throwing your brain? Oh, hang on. Good. Yay, good. Yay. Hang on. This one, a bit closer. Good. Yes, well done. So going this way now. Yes, good girl. Taking a short cross, step back over. Yay. Good effort. Moving to her shoulder. Good. So she's avoiding it. I want her to position herself on it. So she can't quite work that bit out. Good girl. Thank you. Good. Excuse you. Good. Good girl. Oh, oh. Just interrupt her when she loses focus. Yes, that's better. Good. This way. Let's try again. Good. Step a little bit. Oh, hang on. Oh, good. I know it's hard, isn't it? Good girl. Super. I know there's a distraction there. Nope. Nope. Good girl. Oh, that's hurting your head, isn't it? Good. Pick these up. Up and down again. Pop, pop. Good girl. Oh, good. Let's try again. Good. That's better. Good. Let's go this way. Yeah. Break it down a bit. Closer. Yay, good. Good. Yay. Good. You're avoiding it. Yay, that it? So, she's struggling, okay, that's not a problem. I can help her understand that a little bit by doing this one. Hey, Pop. Hottie. Good. Good, thank you. Good. Come here. Good girl. Yes, good girl. So let's do it this way. Oh, that's a hard one, isn't it? Good girl. Nice. Wait around a bit. Oh. Yay. Good. Whoa. This one. Open up. Hey, you. Good. That it? Well done. This one. Good. Pop, pop. Good. Yay! Oh, I know that's hurting your head. Okay, let's try this way. Come here. Good. Pop. Yeah, super. Yay! Good, good. 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 Is that hard? Good. Hey, Pop. So, classic thing that happens, okay? Pop, pop. Puppy. I'm not going to call up. Good girl. So, classic thing that happens, you present something to the dog too hard, okay? So, I'm going to now readjust my training plan. Good girl. And make it easier. So, to break up the monotony of the session, because she's lost confidence. Yep, good. I'm going to just do a simple behaviour and snap her out of it. Yeah, get that time. Okay, let's read English then. So, what we're going to do is... Good. Now, it could be that because these items are ones that she stood on and she hasn't got the two things together, that's fine. So, let's work her through that and get that. Good girl. Okay, thank you. So, what we're going to do is... We're going to make it easier for you. So, I've got different blocks, okay? Good. Let's just change the picture up a bit. Good. This one here. Good girl. Nice. Good girl. Super. Ready? Get it! Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Get that one. Get that one. Get that one. Ha ha ha. Oh, good girl. That was it. Well done. Thank you. Good. Let's try a little tiny. Yes. Brilliant. Adjust myself a bit. Good. Adjust myself a bit more. Where you gone? Okay. Get it. Good one. Get it. Good girl. Get it. Good. So let's do it from here. Come here then. Hop, hop. Let's break it down for you. Yay. I want us to just turn a tiny little bit and put our back feet on. So let's see if we can. Good girl. Nice. Get it. Yeah. Get that one. Get that one. Really good. Yeah, that's better. Good girl. Oh, then. Oh, then. Oh, good job. Good job. It's your favourite thing to do. Ready? Ready. One more. One more. Ready? Good. Well done. Super. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Good girl. Well done. Thank you. Ready? Okay. Get it. Nice. So I'm going to build the confidence back up and then go for my pivot. Yeah. Yeah. How is it? Ready? Zoom. Oh, you lost it. You lost it. Ready? Zoom. Lost it. Lost it. Okay. Let's try again. So put these there. Thank you. Give me a pop. Ready? Yay. Move a little bit. Get it. Yeah. Slight movement. Not perfect, but that's fine. Good girl. Get it. Oh. Good girl. Whoa. 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 Well done. Let's try again. Good. Thank you. Okay. Ready? Pop, pop. Yay. Good. Good. Is that hard? Oh. Hey, you. winning it now. That's fine. Let me just adjust the camera. Good. That's what happens. Come here, Pops. With dog training. Let's try again. Whoa. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you want me to do. So, good girl. So let's go back to hip hop. Reminding her. Good. This one. Yeah, super. Yep, get it. Good one. Hip hop. Hottie. Good. Nice. Good. Yep, get it. Wee, well done. Hey, get that tugger. Get Mr. Tug. Get Mr. Tug. Get Mr. Tug. Wee, ha ha ha. Good. Okay, so we're going to think on the fly, and we're going to get you to do that one. Okay, so we're going to use a cushion this time. Ready? Thank you, Bob. Good. This one? Good. She says I can't. Yeah, get it? Super. Any little movement she makes, I'm going to reinforce because she's reluctant to step on it with her back feet from a sideways pivot. So that's fine. Good. That's what we've got. Let's see if we can do a bit of work with that. Better. Good girl. Whoa, you missed it. Good one. Well done, pup. Okay. Let's try again. Thank you. Yay. This one. Oh, is that in your brain? Let's try this way, moving away from it. Good. Yeah! Good. You can do it. She's like, oh, that thing's in the way. Yeah! Good. So even though she fluked it on that, good. Good girl. Now, if she is clearly showing a level of concern, get that one. I'm going to make it even easier for her. So splitting it down. Yeah? The tendency to keep moving forward will erode her confidence, and I don't want that to happen, so I'm just going to keep making it easier for her. She obviously, for some reason, good girl, she's not sure about stepping on from the angle. Not a problem, okay? Thank you. Hip dog one. Let's go again. Okay. Then we'll give it a break. Hey, you. Nice. Come in. Yes. Good girl. Okay. Yeah, good girl. You've got a real hey pop. Good girl. Up. Oh, I'm not sure. Yay, super. Oh, good girl. Good. You got all worried about it. Good. Up. Hottie. Yeah, good. Nice one. Yay! Good. Get it! Oh, ready? Good on top! Oh, quick! Oh, hey, good on top! Go! Ready? Get that one! Good. Ready? Go! Yes, good. So, lifting our energies up. Getcha. Good. You can do it. Thank you. Right. Let's break it down. Ready? Let's do this one. Let's do. Hey, up. Good. Yay! Super. Ready? Good. Nice one. Pop-a-doos. This one. She says I'm not sure. What's this over here? Okay, good. Yeah, get it. Good. Good. So she just had a little glance. Get it. Good. Get it. Good. Get it. Nice. Get it? Nice! Get that one! Good girl! Ready? Get that tugger! Whoa! Good girl! Super! Get that one! Well done, little pup! That was good! Okay, ready? Okay. Oh, ready? Little tiny look I'm looking for. Get it? Good. So she looked at it. Oh, not sure. to my one. It's a fun one. Oh, ho, ho. Ready for those? Let's do that. Okay. Get it. That's it. Well done. Get that one. Get that tugger. That's it. Well done. Get that one. Shh, go, 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 go. Nice one. Thank you. Oh, there they are. There's your favourites. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho. Okay. Yay, super. Okay. Good, get it. Good, little glance. Yay, get it. Yay. Get it. Nice one. Okay, get it. There it is. Get it. Nice one. Yeah, pop. That was good. Well done. That was good. Good girl. Here, pop. Well done. Good girl. That was good. That'll do. Well done. Okay, so that took a scenic route to what I intended to train. I wanted to work on body awareness, but it actually showed her having a little bit of a crisis of confidence, which is a normal thing, good girl, that young dogs go through. For whatever reason, it could be that I clicked her for, she thought that it was to do with her front feet, and she couldn't quite work out how, why she needed to put her back feet on something. That's the stuff that happens with young dogs. So my takeaway from that would be to break that down into smaller pieces so that she can then be successful. So I ended it identifying actually what she needs to understand is to put her back feet on that item and back up onto it. Because I just clicked front feet, she probably was confused as to why we now changed the goalpost, so to speak. And she was very much avoiding it, going, I don't know what you want, yeah, getting a bit worried about the whole thing. That's not a problem, yeah, I can help her gain confidence by splitting it down into smaller pieces. Where's your toy? Got it! Good. Yeah, good. Yeah. So I need to, as a trainer, I would now think, okay, how can I... Yeah, you lost it. You lost it. Okay, good girl. Yeah, you're so good. How can I make it easier for my dog rather than keep pushing forward? I tried some different things and I got some different responses. So initially, obviously, I wanted her to step from doing a pivot, pivot on the circular item, and I wanted her to take her back feet onto another item. That isn't, to be fair, something that I've done with her on that specifically. But nonetheless, I actually didn't think she'd have a problem with it. But what she showed me is that she didn't quite understand it. And because she has a strong history of putting her front feet on the item, I think that's what confused her. She was like, I don't know what you want now because I can't put my front feet on and put my front feet on the circular item. My job is to explain to her and teach her that actually I do want you to put your back feet on that item. So I can separate that, I can isolate that. The thing about when you train young dogs is you're constantly learning about them and you're constantly evaluating them. And with the way in which she learns, she's definitely a thinker. She really needs to understand and process information, and that's when her energy levels and her desire comes up. What she isn't good at is being all excited and absorbing information. So for her, she's better to, for me to teach things really, really methodically. I'll now take that away and break that down into separate pieces and give her the confidence to be able to do that little exercise. We're simply just rotating her. She's also quite literal, which is she likes to know where everything is, and once she's got that understanding, then she gains lots of confidence. So that was a little bit of a pull-up for me to say, actually, you haven't quite done it on that specific that specific item, which threw her a little bit. And it a little bit worried her, and she went, oh, I'm not quite sure, and you saw her wandering off and disengaging, but you also saw how I dealt with it. So keeping my energy up, I didn't shout at her, I didn't punish her, I didn't have a go at the dog or tell her she's wrong, just using that as information to guide me and steer my training. Yeah, often, you know, it's very easy when you do these sort of things. I can get a trained dog in, I could have used one of the other dogs, good girl, and really mucking, and shown the finished product. but it wouldn't show you this is the stuff that most people encounter on a daily basis. Oh my gosh, my dog has done this, my dog's switched off, my dog's disengaged. And this is the stuff that will guide you to be more efficient. You come here, Pop, this way. Come here. Pop, Pop. Mind the camera. Good girl. Well done. Good girl. This is the stuff that's going to help you develop skills and become better at giving your dog confidence. So from a shaping point of view, my preference with my dogs is always to shape behaviour. But what it often does is it shows me actually there's little pieces that need to be made stronger. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to take that away. I'm going to break it down for her. And I might even do a session this evening, video it, and I'll share it later on Facebook showing you how I get on. So I'm going to just pop her away, let her out for a, you alright? Give her a drink, and then I'm going to come back on and do questions and Q&A's on that session. He was good. He was good. I think you'll live. I think you'll live. Good girl, aren't you? Right now, come pops. Let's go. Okay. Pop, pop. Mind the camera. Good girl. Okay. Good. So my dog hasn't changed colour. It's a different dog. I'm going to do Q&A's now on that session. Mind the coffee pops. And I'm going to just show you the finished exercise, and I'm going to talk you through about her. So this is great. She's 2 years old. She is Hottie's older sister, and she was worse than Hottie for getting stuck like that. She would worry to the point of going, I'm going to try and leave the building, or I'm going to try and leave the room. She would get really, really worried about offering behaviour. So it was a huge thing for her to develop the confidence, and I'll show you with her in a second, her doing that behaviour. So I'll wait for others to come on live. Okay, let's have a look. Hang on, Pops. Wait a minute. Wait there. Good girl. Let's get some. Good girl. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to quickly show you this. Come here. Wait a minute, Goose. Hang on. Come over here. Sit. Good girl. Wait a minute. Thank you. Good. I need to. Okay, come here. I need to do it this way. Alright, good. Alright, good. So, front feet on the item, pivoting. Good girl. And then putting her. Get it. Good girl. Back feet. Get it. A bit far, isn't it, darling? Good girl. So there. Good. Good. Yep. Good. Okay. Here, Pops. This way. So then I can progress to having her do it. Good. Put into my side. Good girl. You come off it. That it. Good girl. Nice. Get it. Okay. Yeah. So obviously I can also do it with, if I don't have a circular platform, I can do it. Good. Hang on. There. And then getting them to pivot. Yes. Good. And then putting herself on it. Good girl. Okay. Good. Where's your toy? Got this one? Get that toy. Yes, get that toy. Good girl. So, good girl. Right, darling. Come here. Make a wreck of the joint. Wreck of the joint. Wreck of the joint. Alright, come here. Great. Hands in. Good girl. Hold on. Alrighty. So, Q&A's. Let's have a look. Come here. Let's put your head on drink. Come in. Pop, pops. Good girl. Hold on, drink. Good girl. Alrighty. So, I'm going to grab my laptop, wherever that might be. Should be more organised. Bear with me. Okay, let's have a look. So, real-time dog training. Let's have a look. Oh, hang on. Let's look at see if there's questions from the previous live. Okay, let's have a look. Alrighty. So, let's have a look at comments. Okay. Okay. Where do you? Okay. Pop, pop. Great. Careful, careful. Good girl. Great. Yeah. Good girl. Alright. Hold on. So, Fitball Bones. Where did I get them from? So, I got those from Candar K9. So, great company in Wales. They are, I think they're the sole provider of those. So yeah, reach out to them. Anne Harms or Stuart Harms, lovely people, really, really helpful, really, really helpful. They've got great products, so reach out to them. You don't have to use those. I like them because, oh gosh, where's your other toy? Where's your other toy? Yeah, wait a minute. Have this one. That's your other one. Let me get that one. I like them because they you can do so much with them. You can stack them. Oh, hang on, you on the computer. Hang on, you pain again. You just done there. Hang on. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Okay. Grace, come here, my friend. Enough now. I was answering questions until you knocked your bum on the thing. Hang on a second, go away. Right, next, Okay. Let's just... Right, this is all going better. There we go. Okay, so... there we go, we're back. Alright, where did I get to? Alright, so yeah. Okay, so getting on to questions about I see this in the real time. Okay, so several of you picked up on the fact that yeah, absolutely she was getting concerned. And as I say, Great was worse and that she got really, really stuck, and actually her older sister Mighty even more so. So, it's a theory that I have about, so they're all from very strong working lines. So, obviously their mother is from sheepdog lines. They have different fathers, but both fathers are from really strong working lines. And it's a trait that you see in really strong working lines quite a lot. So in my Malinois, when I first started shaping, they would get really, really stuck. And they'd get frustrated, and they would stress high. So Jungle's tendency would be to get really, really over-aroused and overstimulated. Thank you. These guys would go, I don't know what you want, they would stall on me. They just lie down and just look around and wait for me to help them out. The inclination is to show the dog. So you saw that a little bit of reset on Monday, where he went, oh, I'm not sure what you want, and I let him figure it out. So I know it's a trait that they have, and with my dogs, I want them to have that confidence to try and to persevere and work through struggles. The easiest thing in the world would have just been to lure her into position. But what then happens is they learn over time that when they can't do something or they don't understand, they stall, and then I will then help them and show them. Now she absolutely got worried. She started to avoid the green items. It's all information to me. Yeah, you could see her confidently interact at the first half of the session. Absolutely no problem at all. As soon as I started to ask for something different, she got confused and went, oh, I don't know what you want anymore. Normal response, yeah, from young dogs, especially as I say which is what often puts people off shaping with their dogs, because the dog hits that little bit of a question mark, they then panic and they go, oh, he's getting worried, he's shutting down. For me, I want my dogs to have confidence that there's no consequence to being wrong. They're not wrong, they're just learning. She's not going to be punished if she doesn't do it. I interrupted her when she started to get a bit distracted because there was food on the floor. Again, she has an understanding of it's your choice, so mind yourself, Tops, wait a minute. So I'm confident that she understands that. But by breaking it down into tiny pieces, so as I say, you heard me just brainstorm the plan quickly. I would go away and work on her having value for her back feet on the green fit paws bone. Once she understands that and she can back up onto it with her back and end up with her back feet, then I would put the pivot in. I think the thing that was throwing her was I had just clicked her for putting front feet on it, and then had her with front feet on the perch, and then I was asking her to pivot to her back feet, and she got confused and thrown by that. So the key thing is to look at it from the dog's perspective and see in the moment if you can identify what's causing them confusion. So if I was training in real time, and this is a great thing about video, is I would have videoed that training session, gone back, scrutinised it as to why my dog's getting confused and why it's getting shutting down or stressing high or whatever the case may be, and then seeing if I can help them be successful. I'm not going to just hold up the white flag and, as I say, go, I'll show you, because it's not about the dog doing the behaviour, it's about the dog learning to have confidence, and that's the greater game, alright? Right, you're being a pain in the bum. So interesting to see what she actually like. Now, so really good to watch. Where did you get the bone and shapes? I hope you understand. What did you made her suddenly weary? Why do you think good question, Danny. So what do you think made her weary? She was concerned. So because the energy level, because I was waiting her out, that caused the dog to be more pensive. If a dog's in a higher state of arousal, but it's buzzing around, they're not going to be so aware. So she got a bit, oh, I'm not so sure, because she was confused. It's like me saying to her, I want you to put a round peg in a square hole, or a square peg in a round hole. And she knows I can't do that. I physically cannot do that. And me asking her to do it, and she goes, well, I don't know what to do, I'm going to avoid it. So she was avoiding the green bone because she went, I can't do the thing that you're asking me. Put your front feet on the green bone. Well, put your back feet on there, because I just literally clicked her for putting her front feet on there. So the conundrum for her was, how can I put my front feet on this perch, wherever it is, and this one? That was the conundrum. That was how I would read her and look at her and say that's probably what it was. Yeah, a little bit of my part not really thinking it through, taking it for granted that I thought, oh yeah, she'll have no problem with that. That's what dog training is. And as I say, on the Jungle Book, you'll see me work through sessions with that with all three of my dogs. Jungle is very much about over-arousal and keeping things calm and thoughtful. With Reset and Hottie, it was very much about allowing the space and letting them process information and think. Very, very, very different dogs. Well, they've all had their challenges to adolescence, which I share on the group. So it's a real fly on the wall. I don't hide anything. I don't edit things. I show my training sessions, warts and all, good, bad, or indifferent, of how I train my dogs. Yeah. Good. Kirsten, check out her. You're being a pain in the bum. Where's the round one made? So Kirsten, the round one is from a company called Train Up Platforms, and they're British. Okay, so I'll share the they've got a website on here. I'll post that on the thread for you guys, alright? But it's basically insulation foam. I mean, I'm not very DIY orientated, but I'm sure somebody far cleverer than me could probably make that. But yeah, the only thing about these is they're great and they're portable, but they're a bit light. As you can see, it's skidding all over the place. Yep. Absolute dog see all the stuff. Sniffing was displacement. Yeah, the sniffing was definitely, she was just, her sniffing was definitely her going, I don't know what you want me to do. Yeah, so it was, at one point, to be fair, there was a treat by my leg, but the other aspects was definitely, so that's, people will go, oh, there's food on the floor. She understands that when food's on the floor, to work through that. And when she was wandering off sniffing, I knew it wasn't food. It was definitely her saying to me, I don't know what you want me to do. So the dog was very much giving me information. And you could see she went from being super confident and engaging on those items to suddenly going, no, I can't do it. So obviously I tried to help her in the moment, training live. You think, oh, that's just, I'll dust that off, I'll make an adjustment and so forth. But she very much showed me, no, I can't do it. So that's a takeaway for me. That's my responsibility as her trainer and her owner to help her be successful. It isn't she's a thick dog, she's a stupid dog, she's a this dog, she's a rubbish dog, she's a stubborn dog, she's not interested. She absolutely loves to train. She loves to be right. She hates to be wrong. She's very, very similar. They're half sisters. She really, really, really hates to be wrong. And she's very, very sensitive. She doesn't like to fail at things. But she's inevitably going to get things wrong and not receive reinforcement for things eventually. And even to increase her duration on behaviour, I need to withhold reinforcement. So she needs to have the confidence to know that when I don't reward her for something, it doesn't mean that she's got it wrong. The tendency, certainly for reinforcement-based dog trainers, is that we want to reward our dogs. We want to reward our dogs at all costs. To the point of sometimes, in my opinion, we can make them weaker because of it, because we don't build that little bit of strength and tenacity. Yeah, so I'm going to just look at the other questions. Being very needy, madam. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, do you put cue on a behaviour to improve for? do you put a cue on the behaviour of putting, sorry, my dead leg there, on the pivot onto the back feet? And do you ever proof once they're 100% the say, turning your back, see if they're out of the behaviour, whether you cue? Sorry, 1 second. I'm going to just read that question again, Bobby. So, let me come a bit closer. Right, do you put a cue on the behaviour of putting 2 feet on the pivot onto the back feet one? No, so I don't put a verbal cue. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. I don't put a verbal cue on it because it's actually a precursor to a left turn or a right turn, so I don't put a verbal cue on it. Good girl. But you could, if it was relevant to you, you know, 2 back feet on could be a precursor to an agility dog. So just as another little bit thinking about it is, I tend to shape specific behaviours on specific items. So the green disc the green bone has a strong history of doing back up onto it and then ending up with your front feet. The circular disc has the pivot. I have another item actually in the background there which she'll put back feet on. So I'm actually going to try and see if I can change the item, because I think it might be that if she understands that it's okay. So I'll show you that. Okay, so she does have a history of, wait a minute, not you, putting her back feet on this. Okay, it's a step. You can get these from, I think I got that from Lidl's. She has a history of that. So I might actually play around with that and see if she then understands that as a bit of an experiment. But it might be that I need to break that down into pieces for her, but that's absolutely fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and train that this week or in the next couple of sessions and share that video with you guys and part of obviously the Jungle Book. My Mal loves the game of tossing the treats and I use it to reset, but now I'm finding she's taking too much time between offering behaviours by searching around for more food than I might have dropped. So yeah, it's something, so I'm very much, they have to get the treat and come back, so I train that separately. Throw the treat out. If they don't get the treat quickly, I race them and grab the treat and tease them a little bit. So just building a bit more intensity to them wanting to grab the treat. I admit that I got worried when my bit shut. Andrea asked or comments, I admit that I get worried when my bit shuts down and thought perhaps she can't think things through and needs help. From what you say, I'm best allowed to try and work out in small increments. Absolutely, Andrea, you hit the nail on the head. So you could absolutely see from Hottie that she got a little bit worried, but it's more important my response to her behaviour. I didn't obviously punish her, and I didn't chastise her. I broke it down and helped her understand it better. That didn't work. That's what happens in dog training. So I got to a point of where I thought, okay, I've got a little bit of a win there, where she put her back feet on the green bone. I'm going to stop and I'm going to then think. So Bob Bailey says the mantra, think, plan, do, review. So I initially thought of my training plan, obviously to do a demonstration of body awareness for you guys, was to come in and whiz her through these exercises. And I thought, oh, well, I'll show you the raw stage of her doing a pivot and then putting her back feet on something. Innocently thinking, yep, she'll be able to do that because she understands to put her back feet on something and she understands to put her front feet and pivot, as you can see. But actually it identified that she's just picked up that it's the bone that cues the behaviour, so I need to take that away and work on it. But again, I didn't punish her, I didn't sort of cajole her, I didn't lure her. It wasn't about the dog doing the behaviour. And the easiest thing in the world from a demonstration and ego point of view would have been, here, look, let me get a trained dog, you could see how easily Great did it, and show you the end result. But that isn't going to help people understand that dog training, even for someone like myself, who's a professional dog trainer, isn't always a straight linear line of progression. It isn't just this, yeah, you do A, you do B, you do C, and you get the end result. It's an up and down. You have struggles. You have moments where your dog goes, I don't know what you want. You have moments where they get overzealous and excited and they're really, like you saw with Jungle on Wednesday, she understands crate games. She was super excited to train. She was pushing criteria. So I just need to be consistent. Dog training isn't about showing, the easiest thing would be to show trained dogs. If I put Great in a crate, she'd stay there until wherever. If I left her there for, however long, she'd remain in that position until I'd been given permission to release. That's the easy option. So hopefully that these little demos and these lives show you that dog training isn't always perfect and it's okay. All right? Let's have a look. What else have we got here? Good girl, Papa. So, which is thought more difficult? Balance on a softly inflated bone or one blown up or up one harder? Obviously, with my two being smaller, they balance all 4 feet on the bone. Not mastered much skill with pods though. So the larger and more inflated it is, the harder it is because they then have to balance more and it changes the shapes a little bit, Susan. So yeah, it would be the bigger and harder it's been inflated to would be more challenging for the dog. All right. Alex Hughes, with a Mallee getting over aroused, stressed, displacement vocal sector, and you really simplifies the exercise as much as possible, do you ever give a timeout to bring them level down again and start thinking clearly? Sometimes I think my girl's too high aroused to work it out and isn't reducing that level, even if she does get a few wins. No, I wouldn't. So timeouts are effectively a form of punishment. And whilst I use timeouts, okay, yes, I'm a positive trainer that uses punishment, i.e. timeouts or you know, a collar grab or whatever the case may be. I am absolutely reluctant to use them to teach my dog. The idea is that I engineer them to be successful, so I create almost errorless learning. So if the dog is struggling with what you're asking them, don't look at it from your perspective. Well, I believe, for example, with Hottie, I believe that was easy for her. She said to me, no, it isn't. Okay, so allow the dog to guide you. If the dog is getting anxious, as she was, I need to change what I do, not get her to try to not expect her to figure it out without any support from me. It's a team sport, so, or it's a team game. So it's, from my perspective, in that instance, I would chop it down even smaller. It might be that, say for example, a great thing to teach a dog to do to build up resilience to frustration is to put all 4 feet in a box and then gradually reduce the size of the box. So the reason being is that at some point it's going to be hard for them to put their feet in the box, and you will build up tenacity and confidence by teaching them to work out how to put themselves in the box. Great thing to create resilience within dogs and to teach them not to get frustrated. So my Mallees would respond exactly the same way, but I've taught them to have that resilience and to stop, self-regulate and think, and that's a huge part of their learning. Yeah, so so even when Tom runs off, you would go straight back into training, not a timeout. So if the dog the dog running off, so in this instance, obviously there's only so many options that she can go because it's a small space. So I can control the environment. If my dog is running off, then I'm not in control of the environment. I've given the dog too many options. So I would suggest training in a smaller space and creating more value for the behaviour. So with Hottie, my plan will be to work on back feet later on, work on pivots, and I might even put something flatter, and I might use the item that she has a history of putting back feet on, and then put the two things together. I'm going to try it later on and see what happens, and play around with some things, and I'm going to show you that over the next couple of days. And share that with you guys. All right. Okay. Yeah, great little softie. Okay. So, just any final questions from anybody on the live that I did with Hottie, or any questions now? Just feel free to ask them. Good girl. Okay. Let's have a look, make sure I've not missed anybody's questions. Okay. I think that's it. All right. So hopefully this is... Oh, hang on. There's a slight delay there. Just out of interest, have you ever had a dog that can't think things through? No. Andrea's question was, just out of interest, have you ever had a dog that can't think things through? No. What I have done is not allowed them to think things through. So, I've had dogs that I've had what Hottie would have done to me, and what she would have done to me, to be fair, where she would have gone, I don't know what you want, and I've gone, oh gosh, let me rescue you and show you what you want. Because that's how a lot of traditional dog training is based. Dog doesn't know what you want, and that's not a judgment, it's not a right or wrong, it's just my preference is to create resilience in my dogs. And I also believe that from a confidence point of view, it's really empowering for the dog to believe that they can figure out the problem, figure out the solution. So again, another thing that I would do with Hottie, my next session, is I would really jack up the rewards. So I had decent rewards for her. because those behaviours I thought were quite simple, hip hops. But I'm going to use really, really high value rewards. So I'll probably like get some tripe or some steak to present a reinforcement that she's willing to just keep persisting and trying that little bit harder. Because I want to build value. I want her to want to try really, really hard and keep going. So that's my little plan with her. And if I provide a big enough paycheck, the dog should want to figure it out. And often what you find is because either the behaviour that you're asking them is too challenging, or the reward isn't sufficient that the dog gives up. So I'm going to tweak those two things. I'm going to make my training easier for her, and I'm going to provide bigger rewards and hopefully train her to do that behaviour. And as I say, I'm going to do it over the next couple of training sessions, and I'll share it with you guys on Facebook. All right. So Ingrid asks, are you still commuting to Netherlands this year? So at the moment, my international trips are all a bit up in the air, just simply because of the restrictions and because of COVID. I don't know what we are and aren't allowed to do. I have tentatively got trips abroad planned, but it's all a little bit, as I say, the unknown. I'm hoping in the next couple of months we'll know what's going on, and we'll have a better idea. But as I say, at the moment, everything is on a little bit of a pause. But hopefully, not too long, we'll go back to normal. Okay. So hopefully that's been, I don't think there's any more questions. So, the Jungle Book, which is the series that shows me training those three puppies, Jungle, Reset and Hottie, for the first 12 months, is going to be open as of Monday. If you want to sign up, just check out my Facebook page. If you're on my mailing list, I'm going to send a link out to everybody to sign up for that. I also have an option for that you could pay monthly. I understand it's obviously now challenging times. So if you want to sign up, there's the pay monthly option. Bobby, I'm going to get your question in 1 second. So if you want to sign up for that, keep an eye on it on Monday. I am going to share some stuff on Retrieve next week, showing you some sessions with those dogs, with Jungle, Hottie and Reset on Retrieve. And also show you the progression of seeing if I can get her to have that confidence to do that behaviour. And hopefully, it might not happen. That's what dogs are. But hopefully I'll be able to train that in the next couple of sessions and give her the confidence to be able to overcome that little challenge. And you can hopefully share in the journey with me. So Bobby just asked final questions. Do you ever use slight body pressure just to start the back up, or do you just stick with free shaping? My preference is free shaping, Bobby, because it's so easy once you use body pressure to become part of the picture, and then the dog become dependent on it. All right. So okay, I'm gonna love you guys and leave you guys. I have an online lesson to do soon, and I've got to get these guys out before it gets rains. The weather's quite nice, so I'm gonna hopefully do both those things. As I say, look out next week for details of the Jungle Book. If you have any further questions, just pop them on either thread, and I'll pick them up. On a final point, if you want the chance, that's attractive, excuse me a moment, to win a free place on the Jungle Book, share any of the videos from me training Jungle, Reset and Hottie, and you will get a chance to win a free place on the Jungle Book, and I'll be drawing that later on this evening. So you need to share it by, if I say 8 p.m, and then I will pick a person randomly out of the shares. All right, so 8 p.m. tonight, share the stuff on Facebook, and I will pick somebody up to join the group. All right, so enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Look after yourselves, and by all means, but above all, stay safe. All right, good girl. Well done, you. Okay. I thought I would do the follow-up session. So hi everybody, it's Kamal here. And those that followed me this afternoon would have seen me do a session with Hottie that showed the dog get confused. And the idea was I was training her to do a pivot onto this green object. And you saw what happened as a result of that is she got really super confused. She had a little bit of a meltdown, which I talked through, the importance of how I shape and building resilience. And I thought, I just went out and did it in the dog room, and she did it. I don't know how, she just did it, right? So I thought, do you know what, I'll put my neck in the noose, and I will give it another go and I'll do it live. You know, see if it was just a one-off. So we'll see what happens. So what I have done to help me is I've got her dinner here. And what I did very quickly was shaped her to just put her back feet on this rather than putting her front feet. Remind her of pivoting on that, put the two things together, and miraculously she did it. So I thought, you know what? I'll do it live and see what happens. And also, the person that has won the free place in the Jungle Book. But let's see what happens. Okay, so let's give it a go. Let's get her in. Good girl. Okay, Pops. Mind yourself. Good girl. Good girlie. Oh. Are you good? Are you good? Right, let's see what happens. So, you saw earlier, good girl, that she really had a struggle with this exercise. So I discussed about what I would do to overcome that struggle. One was making sure that I upped the level of reinforcement. So I've done her meal. The dogs have gone out for a good walk this afternoon after I finished up. I did a lesson, took them out for a good walk, and I'm just finishing off the day by doing their dinners, etc. And I thought I would do a bit of a starting to work on this with her. And she just did it, which is very typical of her. You're smart, aren't you? So I thought I'd see what happened if I did it live. So let's have a look. Right, let's first remind you of this one. Okay? Okay. Good. So, good. So get her comfortable putting her back feet on. Okay. Good. Good. Yep. Good. I just click that a couple of times. Okay. Good. Good girl. Good. She's going to put them up now. Good. Good girl. Okay. Well done. So, then what I did was I thought, okay, Pop. Good. Yeah. Put her front feet on that. And then I just pivoted. Good. Yep. Good. Smart puppy. Okay. Let's do this way. Get it there. Good. One here. Yes. Yep. Good. Get that one. Let's try this way. Yeah. Good job. So back to you guys. Here, Pops. Good. Yep. Nice. Good. So the power of latent learning, apparently. Good girl. She, did you get it? Well done. This one. Yep. Good. Good girl. Here, Pop. Let's push it a little bit more. There, good. Let's do a bigger turn. Oh, yay. Yep. Good. Super, Papa. Good girl. And let's do a really hard one because we haven't done this. Okay, hip hop. Good, nice. Okay, that one. Oh, this might cause you a struggle. Good. That's good. Make it easier for you. Okay, here, get it. Good. So here. Good. You alright? Good. Okay. Yep. Nice. Let's see if you can pivot again. Good, yay! That's a bit far, isn't it, that one? Okay, go back this way. Yay. Good. You alright, baby girl? Yay, that's getting a bit far, isn't it? That it? Good girl. Let's go here. Okay. Good. Okay. Good, hang on. Good girl. Yeah. Hang on, baby girl. Come here, then. Oh, hang on. Yay, super. Nice. Some. Yay, good. Let's try going back again. Here, puppy. Okay. Yay, good. So that one you might struggle with. Okay. Yay, good girl. Get it. Super. One more. Last one, and we'll stop. Okay. Good. Okay. This one. Nice, well done. So, by just explaining to her about her back feet, she's worked out like that what I wanted her to do. And contrary to what you might believe, I haven't been training this all this afternoon. As I say, I had a lesson after doing the live earlier. I took the dogs out for a good walk. I went and had dinner. And I've literally walked in and I thought, right, I'm going to start working on this. I sort of thought I'd get it over the space of a week. But she literally went, yeah, I can do that. So there's a couple of reasons why that could be. Dogs do that. They can surprise you. The power of latent learning. The other thing is, because she didn't have any, I didn't punish her. I didn't give her a time out. I didn't judge the dog, I didn't tell her she was wrong, etc. She was willing to try again. So her history on that object prior to this afternoon, she's got a really good association of learning and wanting to offer. Although she can do what she did this afternoon, she, generally speaking, has come through that quite a lot. And just by giving her that time to think about it, she worked it out. So that was very clever. That was very good. And the big thing is obviously providing really, really high value rewards. Oh, you're very dirty. She needs a good brush. Providing high value reinforcement that she's willing to work for. So that was really, really good. So I'm going to pop her out and give her a break. Good girl. And I will say the person who has won or got the free place from the pick. Come here, Pops. Let's go. Let's put you out for a minute. Good girl. Come here, Papa. Good girl. Come on, then. Okay. So, not sure if there's any questions on that from earlier follow-up. So, in truth, that caught me a bit by surprise. The fact that she came out and went, "Oh yeah, no problem. Of course I can do that." However, knowing her, she is very much like that. Sometimes she can have a real, "Oh, I don't know what to do. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it." You back off her, you leave her, and by osmosis, she just works stuff out. She's so bright. But in that moment, you could see her getting really stressed and anxious about it and wandering off, etc., etc. But the big thing to take away is not punishing, not judging the dog, not getting on the dog's case, breaking it down if possible, taking that step back as a trainer to be able to reassess how do I move this forward. I had my plan in my head, all set to do it. Just breaking it down and rewarding her for back feet was the key thing, and saying that was acceptable in that moment to change what I was training. And hey presto, she did it. So yeah, so you don't, right, let's have a look at, you don't think she's a mechanic exercise. You don't think she's, I'm not quite sure I understand that, Arancha. You don't think she's a mechanic exercise. So my mechanics or the dogs, I'm not quite sure about that one. I don't think it was necessarily a mechanical exercise. I think it was because I clicked her for putting front feet on, and she was then conflicted whether she was able to put back feet on. But yeah, just a quick session there to show you the progression. I was anticipating that take me a couple of sessions to get, but as I say, within, she's gone from being very clearly avoiding the green cushion to being able to step and pivot onto the green cushion, onto the purple cushion, and then backwards. So huge progression from this afternoon, which I'm very pleased about. The dog knows the exercise. Oh, okay. Does the dog know the exercise? I wouldn't have said so because while she knows the separate pieces, she very clearly had wasn't confident this afternoon. It could be that, she's forgotten that and we just try again. Who knows? Some of the things we don't know when it comes to dog training. We can analyse and deduce what we think is going on, but sometimes dogs are amazing and they'll work stuff out. So most definitely was one of those moments where, the dog surpassed my expectations in terms of training. However, that is very much like what she can do. So, no, really pleased with that. What a kind thought of the training. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Well, you try to be. I think it's always, allow the dog to lead you and be receptive to the information they give you. That's the takeaway. So, in regards to the person that got the place to the Jungle Book, I'm going to pronounce her name wrong but I'm going to tag her in here and tag her on her face, but it's Suzanne Juicedin, I think. I think that's how you pronounce it. So Suzanne, I will tag you in this thread to say that you got the, thank you for sharing, everybody that shared. You got the place on the Jungle Book. I will sort out your access. For those of you that are interested in joining, it's going to be open for Monday. You can see lots of sessions like that with all three dogs, Jungle, Hottie and Reset, working through struggles. And you can see the continuity from this afternoon to this evening. With, as I say, I haven't trained hand on heart, I haven't trained my dog this afternoon. I haven't gone away and done that 100 million times. That was the follow-up session. and how by just giving the dog space, allowing them to process information and think without fear of punishment or failure, the dog worked it out, and then you can see what a difference. And also upping the reinforcement, huge one. Okay, look, thank you for giving me the ideas to need help with Brock with rear end awareness, and thank you. Question on tug toy: how to stop biting up the toy to my hand? So oh yeah, that was one that you asked me. So that would be generally speaking, dogs that bite up the toy to the hand. It's about mechanics. What will normally happen is the handler will move the hand really, really vigorously and not the toy. So I don't have a great toy here to show you that. Oh yes, I do. Okay, so if I do this, the toy isn't actually moving a lot. I know you can see that on camera. Let me just swipe the comments. Okay, so classic thing that people do is they vigorously move their hand and not so much the toy. What happens is the dog's going to be attracted to the motion because that's what our dogs are hardwired to respond to. And as a result, the dog's going to go to where the motion is. You want to ideally create the motion in your the toy. So flick it, use your wrist to flick the toy around rather than your hand. If the dog then persists, what I would do is just stop and wait and basically stop the play. So the dog then goes, oh, the quickest, every time I go near the hands, the game stops. The dog will soon learn to stay at the end of the toy. The other thing is using a long toy. That's going to help you to deal with that. Hopefully that's given you some ideas. I had a question in between about lunging, dogs that lunge or with motion. So I would suggest doing focus games for you, using a toy to redirect the dog on, and possibly thinking about using a hide collar. But the way in which I use it isn't just it's not a punisher. Susan Garrett did a really great podcast about the use of a Hottie. Excellent, very, very good. Check that out. Again, I'll put that in the comments thread. I'll dig out the podcast on Hotties and the way she uses them, which is essentially the same principle that I use. But I would definitely subscribe to that approach to work on dogs that lunge. All right. So, any final questions? Hopefully, I've answered them all. Okay. All right. I'm going to love you guys and leave you guys. Thank you very much for those that have shared. Susan, I think it's Susan. I will make sure that you get access to the Jungle Book. I look forward to having everybody, hopefully, that wants to sign up. Access is going to be available next week. And I'm going to be posting some stuff next week about retrieve stuff and various sessions, content from the Jungle Book. So to give you a taster of what's available for those of you that are dubious about signing up for it. It's a really, really reasonable cost. Again, you could pay monthly if that's a concern for you. And if you're interested, send me a private message or a DM and I will give you any help that I can. All right, I'm going to love you and leave you guys. Have a good evening and enjoy your dogs.